Hello and welcome, everyone.
Mhm.
Thank you for joining Sadie and I.
Hi. So you can see my name is Sadie Riley. I'm an activator healer coach. I'm a channel of light language and scribe. Um, and I want to share my skills, my knowledge with others. Because for me, it's really important to follow my mission and my purpose. And that's part of my mission and my purpose is to share this beautiful modality to help heal humanity and Mother Earth and the animal kingdom and just bring the balance and alignment that's needed and that's being called for. And they're so excited. Everybody that is guiding us and pushing us into this, they are super excited that we are following that calling and flowing with that. And I just feel so much energy in my body, and I feel so aligned when I'm doing this work, when I'm sharing this different frequencies that come through, because obviously we both channel different dialects, and we kind of use all of our gifts. So we want to share that with others, because some people maybe they only speak, some people they might only be writing or scribing. Others might be doing the sign language, but we want to give people the opportunity to express a deeper level of themselves with this beautiful modality, not only to help heal themselves, but to heal their family, their friends, their children, to heal their pets, to cleanse their home, to purify their water.
I hear you. And hello, everybody. My name is Mary Catherine. I'm a light language activator, channeler. I'm a soul reader and interpreter of light language and teach all of these modalities as well. Welcome to Sadie and myself here. We are hosting the 888, in case you can't see Sadie's amazing backdrop, the Lionsgate 888. This is a light language masterclass. And as Sadie has just said, for those of you that are already tipping your toes in to light language, maybe you're hearing it, other people are playing with it, and you're kind of, I'm feeling the call. I'm hearing something. I want to know more. I want to taste this for myself. Then this masterclass is for you. If you already have light language, just like Sadie said, and you want to explore in depth or have a little more knowledge about the other ways it can be used. She's mentioned about the water, profound. Water even tastes different after we do the blessing with it, right? She's mentioned about the writing, the scribing. There's art and how it moves through our art. There's movement, how the body itself is a form of light language. How do you access that? How do you play with that? How do you express through that? And through sound, sound being a unique vibrational frequency of your soul through your body. Like, what can you do that? What can you do with that? How can you create with that? Um, all of the amazing things that light language can give us the tool to tap into potential within ourselves. And that's all spirit led, all soul connected, all connection to truth with the open heart. What else is there, Sadie, in this little masterclass? Because you're going to bring some juicy nuggets for people to experience. Would you like to share a little more on that?
Yes, absolutely. So, obviously, it's going to be a heart activation, but we want to stabilize you into the energies of this because obviously the 8A is incredibly powerful, and we've got solar flares and all sorts, meteorites and planets in retrograde. So there's lots of funky stuff going on right now. So if you're feeling discombobulated and you don't even want to learn like language, just come for the stabilization because that in itself will be yeah, profound for you and help you to land into your body. And there's going to be an inner child healing and activation as well. There's going to be knowledge and tips and tools just to be able to live in this reality, but also to raise your consciousness and awareness. And there's going to be activations in that. So there's going to be cleansing, clearing, healing, and purifying all that no longer serves, so that you can be in your truth, in your power, in your divinity. And that's part of the activation, so that you can navigate through life with more conscious ease, grace, and flow. And this is
Absolutely.
so, so needed right now, because obviously we're moving into higher dimensions. So we're coming out of that 3D reality. And obviously lots of people are not quite sure. They're a little bit rabbit in the headlights. So this is for you. If you're a rabbit in the headlight, looking for something, um, this will definitely help and support you for sure. And Mary, I know you're going to bring through an amazing channel, and I can just feel the energy and the power of that. So maybe you'd like to share a little bit about that as well.
Absolutely. You see me making the funny faces there, but it's important that we bring some play into everything that is moving through us. And I think Sadie referencing, you know, the tightness or the moving from the 3D, if you want to call it that, or the matrix, depends really what words you're using, but the suffering, like the crap that we're carrying along with us. Um, I've been riding the waves. Sadie and I were talking about this before we came on the live. Like I have been riding the waves since the 7/7. Since last month, I've been noticing it's been more condensed and a little more intense. Now that's for me personally. It can look different for everybody. And bringing my conscious awareness to like, what is that? What's that thought? What's that niggly feeling? What's going on when this is manifesting before my eyes? Um, and I'm just noticing that I am being called deeper into the darker depths of myself. That's the best way I can kind of say that. And I pulled a card yesterday for any of you that watched that live, and it was like coming out of the cave. Coming out of the cave with support, because I got the impression that at the mouth of the cave, that's our truth, that's our soul, that's the I am, but that's our teams and our guides. And it's also Sadie was there. I could feel her there. And it was all of you that's going to join us. I could feel your faces there. And it was a reminder like, you're not really seeing the truth of yourself when you're hiding deep in the cave, Mary. And light language for me during those times was a way to help guide me back to the mouth where all the light was shining in, saying, everybody's here, like, Mary, reminder, here's a mirror. First of all, see your own light. And here's some flashlights. They're shining the flashlights, guiding me home. So it felt like that draw for us, that call for us also to come out from the cave right now, whatever your cave might be. And every cave's going to look different and it's going to feel different. But the similarities might be you're not fully shining your light. You're not fully in your purpose. You're not fully in your abundance of expression and in relationships. And it's like there's something missing and you're not quite sure what that is, but you know, because there's a calling, you feel it, it's in your heart, it's in your body, it's tingling through you to say there's something there waiting. What's the key to open the door? And this 888 is these gateways, and I know you feel this is true as well, Sadie, these gateways are amplification points. They're shortcuts. And that's why I said I've been riding the wave, but the waves have been closer together. And it hasn't been too bad. I've been moving through it, right? But I've been moving through it and just sharing it as I'm going. Because I know when I don't share things or acknowledge things, even out loud to myself, it stays a bit stuck back there. So another aspect of the creative container, the sacred creative container that's happening on 888 is that we're coming together in community because we can't do this on our own. This is bigger than me. It's bigger than Sadie. There's a greater vision beyond everything I've just said. How
Yeah.
has it changed your life, Sadie, using light language and being activated in it?
Uh, immensely, immensely. When I first joined your classes back in lockdown, I was going for a breakup at the time and I was really struggling. I was broken, and I had to rebuild myself. And the light language really called me. I wanted it, I needed it, and I had to have it. And the universe provided me the funds to join. And it helped me heal myself from a deep core level. And it helped me in my everyday life. And I speak every day light language. I used to scribe. I've got hundreds, well, maybe not hundreds, not slight exaggeration, but I've got many, many books full of scribe that I've been channeling throughout since then. And like I say, I mean, I use it for everything. If I need to clear a room, if I need to, I want to bless my water, if I want to put healing into a friend or an animal, the pets, you know, if I want to do global work into the grids and the ley lines and into Mother Earth, into the cosmos. I use it for my grid work. I use it on my clients. I use it in my light language yoga classes. I use it, I mean, it's literally endless. It's so I can't think of the word because I'm thinking about versatile, but I mean, it
Yeah, it
doesn't do
is.
it justice, does it? It's not. Um, But you can literally use it for absolutely anything. Anything you think of, you can use it for,
And
basically.
it, and if you're a practitioner actually, and you're a practitioner, I'm a practitioner of different modalities, you can weave it into that too to amplify the effects of whatever it is you're doing, healing, clearing, activation, whatever it is, timeline healing. Like I know that I use it in other sessions that aren't technically all light language sessions, and it's just this gorgeous tool that elevates anything that we're doing with. And I know you're using with yoga. That's one of the things that you said recently to me as well, which I think is amazing and cool. I'm using it in my sound baths. It's like it's a tile.
Yeah,
It is a good word. Versatility is a good word.
yeah,
And I suppose that's like who might feel the call is like this is perfect for practitioners to want to add an extra tool and also go deeper into their own magic. And when I say I use the word magic a lot, but what I mean by magic is your gifts, your abilities, the innate unique power that's within you, because everybody is different in how that shows up. And I've noticed such a huge change. Like Sadie, if that was lockdown, how many years ago was that? Like 5 years ago?
mhm,
Um, it's
yeah,
like I remember back to you, looking through my eyes now as like remembering back to Sadie 5 years ago and Sadie today, and my mind is blown like how I have seen you thrive. And so I'd be kind of a witness to your shifts and change using light language. And I just wanted to say that out loud as well. Like it's incredible.
yeah. And I'll just add to that because obviously I was really shy and not very confident. You wouldn't have ever seen me
I
doing
remember.
it. There was no way, Jose. You know, it was even an effort for me to be on screen. So, I've definitely come a long way, and it's really helped me in every area of my life. And that's partly why I'm hearing the calling to share this with you and everybody else. And when we had this connection call, Mary, we were just like the places that we can go with this, and the things that are needed in this space is just, as we keep saying, much, much bigger than ourselves. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're just opening the doors for people to hear the call in. This is a soul-led, purpose-driven movement,
Yeah. Yeah.
and part of our mission and our purpose is to share it with you.
Yeah. How many people want to play with us is what I want to ask. Because
Hey,
these courses, yeah, we clear, yeah, we whatever needs to release, but they're also spaces of creation and creativity and play. And when we bring that energy, that frequency, because it's a frequency into our everyday lives, it's juicier and it's lighter, and you can feel lighter no matter the wave. Remember I mentioned the wave? Those waves don't have to be as deep and as dark and as turbulent, but you still move through them with more ease and grace. So come to play as well is what I want to invite you into, because it doesn't always have to be do the hard work. It can be a bit more play.
and that's
With that, it is. It's important.
because it is such a divine and very feminine. Obviously, it can be really strong because obviously, if we're bringing in the dragons, the dragon elemental energy, that obviously that could be really strong and really powerful. But Depending on who we're playing with, right? Because obviously there's lots of star seeds, lots of star galaxies, you know, lots of elements, and the dragons, which we love to play with, don't we,
Mhm.
don't we just?
Yeah, we do.
Because they're incredible beings, and I work with them all the time, and I know you that you do as well. And their frequency I mean, it's really magical. It's very powerful, but very gentle, and yeah,
They're
truly
going to get
divine.
a taster of everything, really. Um, they'll get a taster of all of these energies and frequencies. And one of there's also an element Sadie mentioned that we're going to be adding into this because you mentioned the word stabilization. I think that's very important to use that word stabilization because when we're in a gateway opening, and you mentioned this as well, things can feel a little like whoo hoo. And I love the hoo hoo and the woo woo, but it is so, so important to emphasize, and you mentioned this earlier, Sadie, as well, the embodiment acts, the embodiment aspects of this. Hands up who's feeling a little fried right now, or maybe your sleep is disturbed, or there's gut issues, or you're just feeling a little wibbly wobbly, not sure what the hell that is, or you're moving through waves of that, moments of that, even throughout the day, because we spoke about this before we came on. This workshop is also to give you the tools and the tips to stabilize you when frequencies enter into these types of waves, right? Waves move in frequencies. Frequencies move through waves. Um, so somatic elements are necessary. Inner child, talking to that little boy, that little girl, also important. We use the word somatic alchemy. So it's the combination of resetting the nervous systems, opening the hearts, stabilizing the physical body so you're anchored. You're like the earthing rod of light. That means that whatever is coming through, right, that frequency moving through your beautiful physical vessel is not frying you, is not making you stay awake at night, ringing like the ears blasting, or the body is in pain, because often we can have pain body rise up during these frequencies as well. It just makes it more graceful when we're really working on breath, softening, heart, somatics, nervous system. I think that really does need to be emphasized as well. It's like a key piece of the puzzle because we can't anchor light. You can't anchor it, you can't anchor the codes unless the body is receptive and it's
Exactly.
safe, right? We don't want anybody so filled with energy that they can't go about their day-to-day life. No, we want you to feel safe and play and protected. How's
Absolutely.
that sound, Sadie?
Very well said. So well, so eloquently. Uh, and it is all of those things. Just bring in all of that into that stabilized, balanced, aligned, beautiful frequency, because frequency is the medicine of the future as well, right?
Oh,
Einstein said this back in the 40s, and this is what light language is. It's a frequency
mhm.
to bring you into divinity. It's pure unconditional love, and love heals everything. No matter what ailment you've got, whatever sickness, disease, it can be healed through
True.
frequency medicine. So if you're struggling with your physical health at the moment, even your mental or emotional health, this is perfect for you. Moving into the new era of healing the body, and we want to heal. This is what light language does. It heals the body.
Mhm.
It doesn't mask it, it heals it. So you don't have that problem, that issue anymore. Part of the mission.
Part of the mission, part of the
bringing that,
vision.
bringing that through for you. Yeah. Sharing the love, sharing the magic, sharing the light.
Mhm. Anybody out there as well that loves playing and opening up to what their potential is? And when I say potential, I mean, what are your gifts? What have you been born here with? What's your soul blueprint wanting you to open right now? Because you are a gift. It's just sometimes we forget to open the gift. We keep it locked up and closed, and we need to unwrap it, right? We need to pull the bow, undo the thread, and then let it all spill out. These containers also help you access the gift that is you. What that might show up for you might look different. So, the clairs, we can talk about the clair sentience, the clairvoyance, all that kind of thing. Nice. But there's so many more that there are no names on. So I would love to invite you, if you're coming into this container, set your intention as well to allow this to unwrap. You are Christmas. Open yourself up as that gorgeous gift that you are. Um,
Unique, gorgeous gift.
mhm.
Just want to add that. We're not meant to be the same.
No,
And to judge and compare ourselves to somebody else is so unfair.
no. And if you're afraid of coming into container and you're kind of saying to yourself, that's not, because this is one of my things, right? When I first heard light language, I was like, I'm not good enough for that. I'm not worthy enough for that. And I shut it down. That was back in 2012. Or even when I was a child, I heard it as speaking in tongues. And I remember kind of going, oh. And it was when I was in my 20s when I heard it again in 2012. And I remember I cried, my heart felt open, and my aunt beside me, and she was speaking in tongues, and she's like, just let it come out. And it was like, I'm not worthy enough. And I had to go into that worthiness stuff before it opened.
Mm.
It took me a few years, but it doesn't have to take you a few years because I was doing it on my own. You can come into this container and
You know,
within a month you'll be flying it.
and that's the thing, isn't it? Because we've done all the hard work, we've gone through and we've processed all of that stuff that we've been holding in ourselves, but we're the ones that bring the activations through, so you don't have to go through
You
that.
don't
It
have to
just
go through it.
naturally just melts away and dissolves and transmutes, and
Uh-huh.
you just rise and shine like the phoenix
We're
from
here
the.
to move you through the blocks or guide you through them. Like nobody was there to kind of say, well, Mary, open your truth. We can show you how to do that. It's so easy. It's so easy. So any beliefs or counter beliefs that might be coming up going, oh, I'm not ready for that. Maybe I need to do a few more years of this before I'll be ready for something like that. I'm going to say nonsense. Come into the no
Right?
sense of that thinking into the play because everything is possible, isn't it, Sadie?
It certainly is. It is. And it's being soul led. It's forget the head, forget the thoughts that's going around in the head. It's hearing the calling in your heart, in your gut, trusting your gut. Your gut never lies, and that's your intuition. Yet we ignore that so often. We don't trust our gut, and we're led by the brain. So yeah, part of the stabilization is to connect the three brains as well. So head brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain. So bringing that into alignment and coming out of that head brain and dropping into the gut brain. And this is where we can make choices and decisions that serve and support us without question, without ego playing its role, without the heart and the emotions getting interfering with it. It's just a knowing, a deep knowing, and trusting that and following that. And that's your navigation system to bring you back into that alignment as well. So that's one of the activations that we're going to bring through for you as well. So yeah, it's I'm super excited. I really, really am to share this with everybody, and I know that you are as well, Mary. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we've had goosies on goosies on goosies when we've been sharing stuff together, what we're going to bring through into this beautiful sacred space. So we invite you to, yeah, come whether you're afraid or not. Just be open,
Mhm.
open to receive, and just see the transformations that you'll experience, even if you only just come to the masterclass and you don't go any further with us. It will be highly beneficial to set you
Absolutely.
up.
Sadie, for us to come together right now and bring through just a little blessing for everybody to open their heart. Yeah, it's just like, let's open their hearts.
Absolutely, that's so important right now, and people need that.
Yeah. And I'm just going to take a breath, like, because it feels like the blessing is a blessing of connection to spirit, to heart, to body, and opening to hear the call. Whatever your call is, that it's opening to hear that and easily take the action on that call in for yourself, whatever that may be, for your highest good and the highest good of all life everywhere, in the name of truth, in the name of love and wisdom. How does that sound, Sadie?
Sounds beautiful. Yeah.
I'm going to let you take the lead here on this. Thank you, my love.
Okay. So if you'd just like to take a moment to close your eyes, we're just going to take a deep breath and we're going to breathe down into the tummy. And we're going to fill the lungs. And we're going to take an extra sip so we can connect in with the head brain. So we can stimulate and oxygenate the brain. We're going to hold the breath for as long as is comfortable. And on the exhalation, we're just going to breathe out anything that no longer serves the highest good of you with ease and grace, love and light, so we can transmute it back to source, creating space between spaces so we can fill it with Christ-like consciousness, golden rainbow ray, and unconditional love, a love that heals all things. It heals fear, worry, and doubt. So just letting all of that go on the exhalation when you're ready. And just notice how your body feels after that one breath. We're going to do that 2 more times. So breathing all the way down into the tummy, filling the lungs and taking a sip at the top so we can oxygenate the brain. Again, holding the breath for as long as it's comfortable. And when you're ready on the exhalation, we're going to breathe out on a deeper level still. Anything no longer serving the highest good of you with ease and grace, love and light. Again, so we can transmute it back to source and create space between spaces so we can fill it with this Trinity effect, which is a pyramid in itself. It's an energy power conductor in itself. So bringing in that stabilizing frequencies of unconditional love, 528 hertz. The Christ-like consciousness is 128. And just allowing the body just to surrender and release and let go. And again, just notice how you feel. You're starting to feel tingly in your fingers and toes. Does your heart feel lighter? Your shoulders feel less heavy? Is your mind feeling a little bit clearer and less busy? Taking another deep breath all the way down into the tummy. Filling the lungs and taking a sip at the top so we can oxygenate the brain. And this time on the exhalation, we're going to breathe out love, peace, and gratitude. More love than you've ever felt for yourself before. So we can access that heart space and open up the heart to receive. More love, more joy, more laughter, more happiness, more freedom, more expansion, more growth, more gratitude. Gratitude for everything you have already, and gratitude for everything that's coming to you now and in the future. And the peace is the peace of heart, peace of mind, peace of soul, that full connection. And just notice how your body feels. O te masaro hono ino yemana wene no yuno juru. Dropping down all the way down through to the tailbone, the root chakra. And allowing anything to be released from this space and place, also from the sacral. Pusa kundara mana wato e jajajana makatora masato acha. Neho mako undi ro ochoko sore nakorabasha. And opening up the crown of the head to receive more of this Christ-like consciousness, to flush all the way down through the spinal cord, just cleansing, clearing, healing, and purifying anything that's in the way releasing everything that no longer serves the highest good, all the way out through your fingers and your toes, as well as through the root chakra. And let's anchor into Mother Earth, the crystalline grid of Mother Earth's heart space, so we can fully land and anchor into the crystalline grid, feeling grounded, centered, and supported, nurtured, and loved. She's our spiritual mother, the provider of all our wants, needs, and desires. Everything we have is provided by her. The food, the water, the clothing, the home, the car, everything. And receive that gratitude. Allow the heart space to open even more. Feel that gratitude. And as you open up to the gratitude, more gratitude comes through. Tunde namashunoe ikoa hanasa. Juno huno himaru no surumu ia. Onamando kana hi wando lamushoku na huna la be Just feeling those codes land in and around the body at a cellular level, all the way out to the quantum, to the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and dimensional energy bodies of you, sealing up any leaks and tears in the auric field so you can hold these frequencies and codes to integrate them in the perfect time frame for you. Dambura tushinde buru no suwata kira motina tosimguache. So just clearing the throat so you can speak and ask what you want, need, and desire. And know that you're worthy to receive, now and always. You always have been and you always will be. Take a nice deep breath, drop all the way down into the tummy, and push out anything in your gut, all those unprocessed thoughts, feelings, and emotions, people, places, and situations that you haven't been able to digest. If you suffer with tummy digestive issues, it's because you're holding too much emotion in here, in this space. We want to give you permission to surrender, release, and let go of all of that. Allow your muscles to let go. Allow your digestive system to let go. Release, releasing, softening, relaxing, and letting go with ease, grace, and flow. So we can optimize your gut and your digestion, so you can tune into your intuition and your gut brain to make the right choices, wise choices, and decisions that serve and support you now and in the future. Kundo kono kundo amoe hero huye suano timba uno kua sharu hanu lamo sandai. Just allowing those codes to land in and around the body. Just notice where you feel them landing. Notice if you have a message or a thought or a feeling or a vision in your mind's eye, a symbol. If you need to know the meaning, just ask the question. Taking a nice deep breath. And breathing out love, peace, and gratitude on a deeper level still, and feeling that inner peace and that inner stillness. that calm and that tranquility. Just that gentle pulse flowing down through the spinal cord all the way out through the tailbone. Notice the energy moving down through your arms, your hands, your fingers, and your feet and your toes. And feel your energy rising from this transmission. And then I'll ask you to just take another breath and open your heart up even more to receive Mary Catherine's beautiful transmission.
Ungam drihir kui yin 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 no 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 yin 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 yin. Oi no Masur arakatatatatatatatata. Nyum, 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 nyum. Manga na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 no 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 no. Iusui. Maria takata itak ias uche. Annara akasa evumba arir roso te malara atabaha yakatendur vasa ekutada da mananyo no 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 mesor amdava khalid achunamana ekev asate. Breathe. Breathe the breath of life force. Blessings upon the inspiration of the spirit of your breath. Akiasur tatema fu timdaratacatasata. We, the collective, usati usur absa of this gateway, will assist you all in this transitionary phase. We see you, the truth of you, the beauty of you. Behete. Into the heart, into the sacred heart, the sacred voice, the sacred creation points. We, along with your combined teams, support you in this blessing from Sadie Suoraham Savi'i and Mary Samgara Atreya Tata. Amnya na 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 nyunye mavakana masache mazuvokorate. Blessings in all that you see, blessings in all that you hear and speak. Into the blooming of the heart we bid you farewell. Akiamo torote. Gabe. Breathe and receive. Ute makatura ve'ite malai. The time is now. The time is now. The calling is forth for you to receive in your divine will. The choice is yours. Hebe abu ganama sayetikidia. With love, farewell. Thank you, Sadie. Wow.
Wow, thank you, Mary. That was amazing. Such a powerful transmission. I really feel that vibrating from my whole body.
And as you have received, drink some water, allow whatever it is for you to come through. And if you have heard the call from this little gathering of Sadie and I, the link is below and it'll bring you straight to the landing page to book your spot on this 888 Masterclass. You are so welcome. We cannot wait to create with you.
So excited.
Yeah.
So excited. Bubbling with excitement. So yeah, we'll see you there. Take care.
See you there, my loves. Bye-bye.